Okay, the recording is on. Uh, what we are going to do is we're going to start with a resist. Okay, the raindrops that we see here is made with wax. Okay, like it can be white wax crayon or white oil pastel. I am going to be using wax. Uh, this will be slightly less effective, but will be clean. That's exactly what I want. Okay, I'm going to be starting from this end. Okay, so okay, whatever I'm doing, though not very clearly visible, since I have done this earlier, I know what it's going to be like. But you can't be very sure what you're going to get because it depends upon the paper, it depends upon the temperature, meaning the climate. If it is very warm, this could spread. If it is very cold, the lines will not be strong enough. So there won't be any resist. I hope this works. So let's try this and see what exactly happens. Okay. Okay. So now I have done that and I'm going to dust this off. So that much is left out. It's regular candle, candle wax, candle dripping, wax candle dripping. And I'm going to start off with a little bit of that cloud. Hmm? I'm going to be using a greenish black ink instead of using a black ink, not a Sumi E. Sumi E is very often mistaken for black ink alone. Sumi is not just black ink. Black ink is one of the names of the ink, but we use a red, sometimes we use a green. So it's almost like a spontaneous painting with ink. Okay, and ink, when we say, is generally black. Okay, so that's how we have to take it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the green. That is the green that I mixed. Okay, so I have a viridian green and I have a black and I mixed that color. So the color can be mixed as and when needed. I'm going to take one more brush to apply water, plain water wherever necessary. I'm trying to keep my uh, water as clean as possible so that when I want clear water, when I want a white paper but wet, I can use a clear water. Okay, so that's the basic idea. And here I'm going to do some wetting. We could have wet the paper and done this. That would be wet on wet technique. I just wanted a slightly rougher edge in places. Okay, now I'm going to make some dark areas. The paper is drying faster than I expected it would, but we'll have to work around that. Uh, what I see is the wax is not working that well, but let's see. Let me take another brush and have a couple of slightly lighter branches. Huh? So even small areas like this will have a great meaning when it's done well, you know. The bamboo leaves go out in odd angles. That is the basic of. But we also try to do something like that. Which goes in an orderly manner. The reservoir of color that we have to have should be enough. When we want to load the brush, we should be able to load the brush immediately. And when we want it to become thin, it should be thin, you know. So Okay, there's one bunch out here. Let there be one more bunch out here. That's the basic idea that that artist has. Since we are trying to imitate that actually. So, let's keep to that. That is one kind of leaf. Okay, so if you're going to repeat that, let it come like that. That is another kind of leaf. And this bunch has to become big so the raindrops will show better. Okay, so I'm going to have one more branch coming from there and splitting out here. uh, Now I'm going to go over this again. Let's see what happens. Huh? Let me see if I can have some water out here and have a sort of a mild cloud effect. I think it works. Not very much, but it does show. The next time I should have a fine wax lining, and the paper should not be textured. Because the paper is textured, I'm having a problem. Okay, so next time I won't have a textured paper. I think that should help me get the right effect. Okay, now I'm going to sign it. Okay, I have written actually in Chinese, lanjit. They don't say ra, right? Say they say la. So I have done that, and I'm going to make a fake seal. Okay, I have to make a fake seal because I don't have a seal. But the seal seems to be very important to get the right feel, you know. I think that does it. Okay, I won't call it very successful, but nonetheless interesting. Okay, I'm going to switch it off. I'll post it.